In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get the maximum frames you possibly can, no matter even if you're on start game of Fortnite or even the end game of Fortnite. I promise you, if you watch this video till the very end, your frames will be like nothing before, and your delay as well, it will be almost zero. But like I do say at most of my videos, we'll go through quite basic tweaks at the start and then more and more advanced till the end. So make sure you do watch those final tweaks, as they're so important. All I want in return, boys, if you can quickly go down in the description, leave a subscribe, leave a like, it'll mean so much to me. But I'm not going to waste time anymore. Let's get straight into this video. Okay, the first thing we're going to want to do is head over to the search bar. This time, instead of normally we do the CMD prompts, this time we're going to be using Windows Powershell right here. Click onto it. Make sure you don't run it like that. However, right click onto it, run as administrator. Once you run as admin, you'll know it's worked when it says administrator right here. Only reason I'm saying that, this prompt will not work if you don't do this in administrator. Then once you do that, head over to my Discord channel down in the description of my video. Make sure you click on the link, press on join. Then what we're going to be looking for is the announcements page right here, boys. This is going to improve your PC so much. Obviously, by the way, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Literally go on the general, we will speak here, suggestions. But what we're looking for is the announcements page right here. Once we're on here, the most recent message from GearUP obviously will be optimize CPU performance, reduce latency. What you want to do, copy all of this code up until the F and the R, Control C. Minimize Discord, head over back to Windows Powershell, remember administrator, Control V, press enter. Once you do this, you know it's worked when it says this operation completed successfully. Boys, genuinely, this is one of the best lines of code I've ever found doing all of these things. Normally it's CMD, again, this one's Windows Powershell, which sometimes I think even can be a bit better. Now, for some of you, this may say the error is incorrect, this is the wrong line of code, something along those lines. Look, basically not saying it's worked. Now, if this happens, unfortunately, restart your PC, do it up all again, and unfortunately if it does not work again, then your PC will not be able to take this code in, meaning otherwise this won't be able to work on your PC. Unfortunately, maybe it's too old, maybe it's a bit not updated as much, I'm not sure. Unfortunately it will not work, but for literally 99% of you this will work and it's completely fine to do. Once you have done this, close this and we'll go on to our next tweak. Now the second thing I want you guys to do, head over to the search bar again. This time search SYS, system configuration will pop up. Click on system configuration. What you want to do, the general selective startup, make sure you click on selective startup. Then what you want to do, tick the first two boxes, not the last one. Once you have done this, click on OK and apply. Then head over to the boot section. Now on this part, you guys need to listen quite carefully. Timeout, you can pick between 0 and 5 seconds. I know most of you are going to have literally like 45 seconds, 55 seconds. That's not good for your PC. That's super slow. So this is how to know if you pick 0 or 5. If you have the best of the best PC, click on 0 seconds. If you have a very bad PC, click on 5 seconds. If you have an average PC, just like me, click on 3 seconds. And again, if you're not sure, go over to the Discord channel, type in general saying, GearUP, what's my timeout? This is my PC. And then I'll literally reply to every single one of you. So once you find out your timeout, go on to boot options, make sure this is not enabled or all of these. Now there's one more hidden setting that no one tells you about. Go on to advanced options, number of processors, this has to be ticked. And another thing you need to do, click on the processors to the maximum amount. Some people have 8 processors, some 12, for me 16, the maximum. Obviously if you had 1 before, your PC is pretty much going to be 16 times faster, as all of the processors will now be working once you boot up your PC. So click on 16 processors, click on OK, click on apply right here and OK again. Remember, any questions about this, literally go on my Discord and type GearUP, help me on this bar, and I'll completely fine. It's how I'll help you guys. Now the next tweak that we're going to be doing, and I want you guys to all follow along this tweak, head over to the search bar, search advanced system settings, click on that one right here. Now once you're on here, click on the advanced one, very middle one right here, performance, visual effects, process scheduling, memory usage, click onto settings right here. Now what you want to do, there's 4 options. Now if most of you are on the let Windows choose what's best for my computer, what you want to do, or pretty much everyone actually do this right now, click on adjust for best performance. Once you click onto that, all of these will disappear. There'll be no more ticks right here. Once you want to do is go on to custom. Now once you're on custom, you want to copy these exactly. Animate windows when minimizing and maximizing, make sure that is ticked. Show thumbnails instead of icons, make sure that one's ticked as well. Smooth edges on screen fonts, make sure that is ticked. This basically makes it in the background of your PC. Little changes you'll see once you apply it. So we'll press apply and OK. One thing that is the biggest difference for me and most of you guys, when you know it's worked, is when you hold down your left click and drag just like this. Remember, normally it's blue, now it will be no blue, and it looks like just tiny little lines. It's just little things like that that will boost up your PC's performance so much. So make sure you do copy those settings and let me know how that goes as well. Obviously Obviously, it'll take a tiny bit to get used to. I'm pretty sure these app icons will look a little bit different as well. It's completely fine. It doesn't hurt your PC at all. It actually boosts performance so much. Now, the next one we want to do, this is for all my Nvidia users, so if you don't have an Nvidia card, you'll have to skip to the next week, but if you do, then copy these settings. Right click on your desktop, go on Nvidia control panel, click onto this, and then once it has loaded up, go on adjust image with settings preview. Once it loads up, just like that, let the 3D application decide, make sure that is not ticked. Use the advanced 3D image settings, take me there. Now, these are the best possible 3D settings you can get. This is the best Nvidia control settings, so make sure you copy these exactly. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to speak for every single one. I'll just scroll down it, but if you do want me to make a video on this, leave it down in the comments and I'll make a video explaining every single reason why we have changed all this. So make sure you copy these exactly. And by the way, if you're not sure whether to copy mine or do yourself, boys, I really do recommend you copy my one. As literally, like I said, most pros literally use these settings right here. Now, once you have done that, go and change resolution. What you want to do is 1920 by 1080, refresh rate 240 Hz. Once you have done that, that is all good to go as well. The Nvidia control panel settings are all done. Now, one last tweak we need to do, and make sure you follow along for this one. Now, for this next one, what you want to do, be on your desktop, right click at the very bottom right here, go onto Task Manager. Now, what you want to do, go onto Services. Remember, the more services you have on, the slower your PC will be. Why is this? Because these processes are running in the background of your PC. So for example, app info running in the background of your PC, app XVSVC running in the background of your PC. Of course, you need most of these for your PC to be running normally, but there are certain ones you can actually disable, and these are the ones that literally everyone can pretty much disable. Xbox Authenticator Manager, Xbox Game Save, Xbox Skip, Xbox Net. Make sure you disable these four Xbox services. They are so bad for your PC. These are the services that use the most usage out of your PC like no other service before. So what you want to do, right click onto it, go onto Open Services. Once it goes onto this, scroll to the very bottom again until you find the Xbox services again, click onto it, go onto Properties. Once you go onto Properties, Startup Type has to be on Disabled. If server status is on already started ongoing, make sure you remember to stop it, then Startup Type, go onto Disabled then. Once you do this, press Apply, press OK, and do this for the next one, and next one, and next one. Now, the only reason you should not do this is if you actually use the Xbox app, and I recommend most of you to not do this. If most of you are trying to clip with Xbox, literally download an Nvidia GeForce Experience. It is so much better for your PC. Uses like 1 or 2 processors. Xbox, or on the other hand, uses about 20-30. It is not good for your PC. So make sure you turn those 4 off, and when you do, you'll see the biggest increase ever. Let me know what you think of this down below. Remember, you have to restart your PC for these to take into place. And once you have, go into Fortnite, start freeboarding, let me know what you guys think. And one last thing I want you guys to do is go on your keyboard, Windows and R. Once you're on here, literally search TEMP, click enter, and then right here, loads of temporary files. Remember, you always have to be deleting all of these in the background of your PC using processors. Just not good for your PC at all. Clean it up. Once you do this, go into a recycling bin, just like so, and make sure you delete it all from here. So for me, 120 items, that's not good for my PC. So make sure you delete all of that. And once you are done with that, boys, that is the end of this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe.